I good?
Good, Brandon.
Yeah, we're good. So what have practice been like after you guys got the bye week and kind of got messed up a little bit?
A lot like fall camp. Yeah, we had 3 really physical practices last week, and then this week we've been physical as well. So yeah, we just been back to basics from, camp, spring ball type of work. Yep.
Is there an emphasis in the run game, just in terms of you guys having struggled so far this year?
Just emphasizing being a better blocker at all positions. We just, like I said, we got back to just fundamentals and technique of our core things that we do. Worked it all last week and again this week, and just looking for everyone to block better.
Some of those guys have been out, like Cody Epps, Parker Kingston.
Yeah.
Do you expect them back?
Yeah, Cody and Parker are doing a good job, and they'll both play in the game. Yeah.
How about Aiden?
Not sure yet. That one I do not know yet. Yep.
Has he been dealing with that all season?
Yeah, he has. It's been a pain because he's able to do some things at practice, but he's not quite able to play yet. And I think we're getting close, but I don't know yet.
In terms of TCU, obviously them losing their quarterback, I know that doesn't affect necessarily what you're doing, but how can that affect a team to lose your starting quarterback in your experience?
Well, sometimes, the team rallies up and everybody plays a little better and, rallies around the guy. And I don't know, I haven't watched their offense at all, but, a lot of times, that happened last year with TCU, right? So we're not even thinking about that. We're just they have a really good defense. That's what I'm thinking about.
Is their defense any different? Because it was pretty good last year, and they brought all those guys back. Is it any different from what you've seen previously?
Very good on defense. Tough to run the ball against them. They're really physical up front. Iowa State's the only team that's really had much success running the football this year. And even that was, they're very physical, and they have great speed in the secondary, like they always have. I've coached against TCU for a lot of years, and they always have a lot of speed in the secondary.
What have your experiences in Fort Worth been like in the past?
It's been a while, but yeah, I've been played in some big games down there, and it's a fun place to go. And it's different. Those were the Mountain West days. I know they're selling out now. I've heard they've sold out all their games this year. So we expect a great environment.
So when you talk about fall camp and would you emphasize maybe some of the running game, some of the little odds?
But mostly we just emphasize just the fundamentals and technique things that you do to execute your run game. It's not so much, coming up with new magical schemes or whatever. It's just executing the plays better, and a lot of that has just come down to, doing your job. Each individual player doing their job with the technique that we're asking them to do it with, and so the bye week gives you a good chance to go back to the basics that you do in the beginning of fall camp or in the beginning of spring ball, and really hone in on those things that give the plays a chance to be successful.
I know your philosophy, you like to run the football to set up your play-action game. Have you given any thought to maybe flipping philosophy in a way and having the pass set up the run in a way?
Well, we've had to do that a few times in games this year. That's been a reality. I mean, we've had a 51 pass attempt game this year. We've had a couple others where we have thrown it more than normal. And our passing game is producing, and our quarterback's a good thrower, and that's nice. But this offense starts with, being physical in the run, and so we're not going to just act like, like we don't need to fix it. Like, we're going to keep working at it, and but I have a lot of confidence in our players and in our coaches to get it done.
You just continue to be impressed by Keaton week in and week out. He has that, as they call it, Patrick Mahomes, that side step where he throws the ball down the field to chase it for a touchdown.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. I mean, he's getting better every game. I see him each week get a little more comfortable in our system and a little more comfortable with who he's playing with. We're 5 games into sort of a whole new group of players, and so each week those guys kind of gain more chemistry from playing together, and I think Keaton will keep getting better each week.
What is it about his leadership and just him? It just seems like he's never affected by anything. He's always poised in the pocket and just.
I think he's just played a lot of football, and there's not much he hasn't seen. He's been through some really high highs, and he's been through some lows, and I think he's learned to just stay even keeled and not get too high or too low with anything. Yeah.
I asked Jay Hill about this yesterday, about the record at night as opposed to day.
Yeah.
Is there anything to that, or is it just the fact that you play a lot of night games?
I didn't even know that until someone asked me about it last week. So maybe we need to think about it. But no, I mean, I'm excited to play a day game on grass. You know, like when I coached with Andy Ludwig, we used to joke about how rare it is nowadays to play a day game on grass. Like usually you don't get both. You know, with so many turf fields and we get so many late night games. We're excited about it. Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Thanks. You want to get Kelly. Miles is here too, but there's nobody here. Yeah. Fitzgerald's over there. Where's he go? Hey, where did Ian go? He's right there. So if you want to get him in a second, or Isaac's going to... I think he's around 3 minutes. Yeah, you want to get Isaac right here. Hey, Ron, you want to get Isaac at all? He's going to do this.
Yeah, we can get him, absolutely.
So,
Yeah. That way he's not by himself.
should be. He's going to do this.
Yeah, we're ready.
With,
sorry,
you know,
sorry. I can just do it by
Ron's
myself.
got a solo until others leave.
I've done solo
you're good.
before.
Get on up there close.
So just, you guys been through 5 weeks. How do you feel like the offense performed so far?
Yeah, there's been some up and downs. Obviously, when we're clicking, we're really clicking, and it looks super good. We're scoring fast, playing well, but yeah, there's definitely been some low points maybe in some parts of the game, you know, with maybe some turnovers and stuff like that. But I feel like we've been, you know, pretty consistent, you know, so we need to ramp it up even more these next coming games because we got a crazy schedule coming up, so we need every help we can get.
You talked about the crazy schedule. What's the mindset coming out of the bye week from not start flat coming against TCU?
Yeah, this game's really important for us. We know that TCU's a historic program. They were in the national championship last year, and they've been really good for a long time. And so it's important for us to, you know, start fast, you know, hang in there and not make any mental mistakes or things that we can control. You know, we got to just focus on ourselves and playing our brand of football.
What you can say, what's the scouting report so far on their defense? Seems like they're very physical, very fast.
Yeah, very fast, very physical, a lot of good athletes all around the field. Big linebackers, big 3-4 team. Yeah, so they're a really good defense. You know, they've held a lot of teams to low scores this year, so it's going to be a big test for us.
I know you guys been a little bit nicked up on the offensive side. Coach and Roddick just said Cody Epps and Parker Kingston expected to be back. What does that mean for the offense?
That's huge. I mean, it's always good to get those guys back. Yeah, Parker has had played some great games for us this year, and then Cody's been great for us in the past, and I think he's gonna, you know, come in and play well for us. I'm excited to see Cody back out there, and along with Parker, those guys are great.
I know there's always been emphasis on the run game could be better. You know, what were you guys just focusing on practice the past week to, you know, make sure that you guys go out and be effective?
Yeah, I think just you know, we got to practice being physical. We're going to be going against physical teams, so we've had some tough practices these last couple days, and it's been good for us to, you know, practice that physicality in the run game during practice. So when we go out there, you know, we're not caught off guard, if that makes sense. So
evaluate your play just after 5 weeks.
I think I've been playing pretty well. I mean, there's obviously a lot of things I could work on, you know, but I've been playing hard. I've been healthy. And me and Keaton, I feel like we have a, you know, good chemistry out there, and it's been fun to play, you know, have this season, and you know, there's obviously things I could do a lot better, but you know, I'm focusing on improving these next 7 games, and yeah, helping my team whatever way I can.
I don't know if you ever get off the field, but it seems like you're playing every single snap. Let's talk about the, you know, the work you've been putting conditioning wise to be able to play so many snaps.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge. I mean, keeping my body right, you know, not eating any crappy food, you know, anything that will, you know, I guess put me down, you know, keep me slow, or I got to keep my body right. That's been super important for me. And so, you know, I think that there's a lot of things that go into conditioning. It's not just like wearing yourself out, but it's more of, you know, that consistent basis of working hard on keeping your body right, the rehab, and all that.
What What is it about Keaton Slovis, just his leadership, poise in the pocket? It seems like every game he's able to make one or two plays where he just extends the pocket completely, and you get the chaser off his touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, no, Keaton has a lot of games under his belt. He's seen a lot of different defenses. It's been so fun to, watch him slinging out there, and I know he's going to continue that for us. And yeah, he's been amazing so far, and we got to keep it rolling. He's good at extending plays and throwing in the pocket, outside the pocket. He's a natural thrower of the football. So yeah, Keaton, he's been doing really well. I'm excited to see where he keeps going.
You've played with two NFL quarterbacks in Zach and Jaron. What's your confidence level that Keaton will make it 3 for 3 for you?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Keaton's an NFL quarterback. I mean, you see some of the arm angles that he has, and staying in the pocket is what NFL quarterback or NFL teams are looking for at quarterback. And yeah, Keaton, he's a pro-style player, and he can make every throw in the book. So that's what the NFL's looking for. So I have no doubt that he'll make it 3 for 3.
What's the biggest difference between him versus what you've had with Jaron and Zach in the past?
Yeah, I mean, probably the biggest difference, I mean, those guys could obviously throw the football extremely well, but they're also, amazing runners after the, if things didn't go their way. I mean, Zach, you see what he's done in the NFL. He's run for a good amount of yards and made guys miss. And Jaron, you obviously saw here, he could run really well. And Keaton, I mean, as he can run, he's more of a playmaker within the pocket. And so as a receiver or a tight end, it's cool because you never know when the ball's coming your way, because he could throw it at any time. So it's been cool to play with that.
I have one more for you. They've thrown that flag for offensive PI on you a couple of times over the couple of years. That play that you guys behind the line of scrimmage. How is that a timing thing for you guys to get that play down?
Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm behind the line of scrimmage, you're good. And so usually one ref throws the flag, but then the other ref sees it. So it's like you just got to make sure you're behind the line of scrimmage, and then obviously the receivers do an amazing job at blocking that up. So it's been fun.
Outside of the bye week football, what did you do? What did you spend off time doing?
I went back to California. I hung out with my wife and my little child, and yeah, we just went to the beach, chilled. That's pretty much it.
Surf?
There was actually no waves, and it was actually we went to the beach because it was super warm, but yeah, there was no waves. So I mean, I was trying to get out there, get pitted a little, but no, I was just hanging out, chilling on the beach, getting tan. So, but then I come back to Utah, and I just lose it. So that's just what happens. So I need to go to beaches down here or something, get my tan back. All right, guys, appreciate it.
Out of here.